What's up, sports bettors? Tons of games left tonight. MLB, NBA, NHL. So I have a 6-pick parlay. 6 picks to turn $40 into approximately $5,000. I love all these plays, so let's get into it. Yo, what's up, sports bettors? So let's get into this parlay, and I explain this in tons of videos, but I'll have bets on Prize Picks. For today, I have a bunch of bets on Prize Picks. I'll have bets on Caesars. I have a bunch of bets on Caesars for today. FanDuel as well. So I say this in every video, but because every sportsbook, right, they all want to be unique. They all think they're so special, right? All these sportsbooks need to differentiate themselves from their competitors so they have different odds from one another, right? So essentially, as a sharp sports bettor, you're like an investor. You're looking for underpriced assets. So you're looking for spots where sportsbooks are screwing up and giving you too much value, right? That literally is how simple it is to be a sharp sports bettor. You are hunting through the market ruthlessly and looking for value. So one of the main tools I use is right here. It's called the OddsJam Positive Expected Value Positive EV tool. And you can use it for pre-match betting, live betting, whatever. You can select specific sports books, stuff like that. But long story short, all this tool does is it shows you value in the market, right, for the sports books you use. So it'll show you the highest profit margin plays first. And you can see in the Royals-Angels game, we're getting the under 8 runs at plus 190. And it may be confusing, like, okay, why is this bet good? Why is this a 6.15% profit margin? And what you need to realize is we have dozens of data points. I'm just looking at sportsbooks in New York, but if you switched this to see all the different states, you would see there are dozens of sportsbooks with lines on the under 8 runs, right? So what OddsJam is doing is it's taking all these sportsbooks, it's finding the market consensus, right? Most of these sportsbooks have the under 8 runs around plus 160 odds. Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker in the world, they're all the way down at plus 162. We're getting plus 190 on Fliff. Crazy value, crazy value. 28 cents of improvement from the sharpest bookmaker out there, Pinnacle. Right, so this is a great play to go with at plus 190. This is the first bet that I locked in my parlay, right? And it's pretty simple. If you don't care about the math, we have videos about how to break down your profit margin, what no-vig odds are. But like from a rational, data-driven perspective, these sports books, they're all, have invested millions of dollars in their ability to set lines, and they're all pricing bets independently. They have better data feeds than we have. They're taking bets and they're moving around odds due to supply and demand. And long story short, you can see we have tons of sports books. Pinnacle just dropped the odds, so you can also open up line movement charts. They just plummeted the odds on the under from plus 175 to plus 162. So lines are moving lower, right? All the other sports books over the past 5 hours, like you can see Pinnacle right here, they've been dropping odds on the under, probably because they're getting a lot of action on the under, right? So when an unbalanced amount of action is coming in on the under, sportsbooks will drop odds, which is exactly what happened on Pinnacle. They initially had the under, 8 runs at plus 178, but the under has moved down, right? Maybe sharp action came in on the under. Maybe the weather changed. Who knows, right? There's tons of reasons why sportsbook odds change. Maybe a really good hitter is out, so the under is more likely now. But sportsbooks are dropping odds on the under, and Fliff is what we call stale, right? Sharp sports bettors call this a stale price. They're giving too much value. Every other book has adjusted to now pricing the under 8 runs at approximately plus 160. You can still get plus 190 on Fliff. Really clear value, and that's the first bet that I went with. And we might as well. So what we can do is we can back out really quickly, like how does the math behind sports betting work? So essentially, right, books, they make their money by charging a spread, right? The same way a stockbroker is like, yo, I'll buy this for 10, I'll sell it for 11. They have a spread. Sportsbooks also have a spread, right? So the way every single sportsbook works is they have models. This is how every single sportsbook literally in the world works, right? They have models that spit out, hey, based on all the action we've seen in the market, based on all, the data feeds we have, based on where other sportsbooks are, we're pricing, so Pinnacle is pricing the under at a 36.98% win rate, right? So according to Pinnacle, the smartest, sharpest bookmaker out there, this bet is hitting 36.98% of the time, which implies a fair price of plus 170. So it's basically just the midpoint, right, of their market in terms of percentage, right? So you're just removing the spread. Sportsbooks make money by charging the vig, right? By charging a spread. So Pinnacle, their model is saying that the fair price without the vig would be minus 170 on the over 8 runs, and the under 8 runs would be plus 170. This is a market with no vig, no spread, no house advantage, right? So then the sportsbook just bakes in the vig. So then Pinnacle says, hey, we think the under has a fair price. We think it's worth plus 170. That's the true odds, the fair odds, the no vig odds. So then all they do is they bake in juice to their market. According to Pinnacle, this bet is fairly priced at plus 170. So then what they do is say, hey, I'm only going to give you plus 162. That's how they make money off sports bettors. The same way if you go to a car dealer, the car dealer will be like, hey, they'll think in their head, hey, I think this car is worth $15,000, so they'll pay you $10,000 for your car. They'll offer that, right? The car dealer thinks your car's worth $15,000, so they'll buy it from you for $10,000. They're not going to pay you $15,000, so you need to remove that spread. That's called removing the vig, removing the spread, fair odds, true odds, a bunch of different terms for it. So according to Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker, this bet is fairly priced. With no vig, the true odds would be plus 170. We're getting plus 190 on Fliff. So this bet is profitable, right? We're getting 20 cents above the fair odds from the sharpest bookmaker in the world. So this is a really profitable bet to include in your Fliff parlay. So let's keep going. A lot of value in baseball today. So Padres D-backs under 8 runs plus 185. Just following the market, looking for value. Pinnacle, sharpest bookmaker, has this all the way down at plus 163. So if you put in their market here, plus 163, minus 187, the fair price would be plus 171. We're getting plus 185 on Fliff, right? So here, if you see on Fliff, right, we're getting 22 cents, 163 versus 185. We're getting 22 cents of improvement from the sharpest sportsbook Pinnacle, so the profit margin's lower. Here, we were getting 28 cents. Sharpest bookmaker out there has this at plus 162. We're getting plus 190. So this play obviously is going to have a higher profit margin. They're both profitable, but this play is going to have a higher profit margin than this play. So then I took under 7.5 in Reds Pirates. You can see no other sports book is giving us above plus 155. We're getting 25 cents of improvement to every sports book. Crazy value on this. Andrew Heaney, under 7.5 Ks. Following the value in the market, let's flip over to my parlay. So here you can see my parlay on Fliff. So I've said this in other videos, but Fliff is a pretty cool platform because you only have to be 18 years or older to sign up. Most sportsbooks, you have to be 21 plus. Fliff is only 18 plus. A lot of value on this sportsbook. Definitely recommend signing up. A lot of money you can make. So let's get after it.